Hello again. I thought I'd come on and do another video about this spectacular fiasco in Clitheroe with Nigel Evans and Waddow Hall. So if you've not watched the first video, this will make absolutely no sense, so you might as well stop listening now. But if you did follow the first video, and I did mention on there that I'd give you an update if I found anything else out. So quite a few things have been happening over the course of the last week. So it was a week ago that we found out, didn't we, that Nigel was going to save the day by basically kicking Waddow Hall Trust charity right in the groin. So anyway, lots been happening. He's obviously been there's been a big pile on Nigel's website, on his Facebook. Lots of people commenting. There was about 200 and odd comments, but he kept it there, and this kind of just proves the arrogance of the man. He got pretty much from the minute that he put that on, he's just basically got people saying, Nigel, why are you doing this? Are you okay? What's wrong with your frontal lobe? But he kept it there until Friday. And Friday, everything disappeared off his Facebook, off his X, his Twitter account, and even the Ribble Valley Tories, the local Conservative Party here in Ribble Valley, they had a nice little story all about it, a gaslighting story about how Nigel saved the day. And they've even deleted that. It's still there. It shows up on Google, the fact that they put it there, but you get an error 404 when you click on the page. So there's still lots of questions about all of this. My biggest question at the moment is, why has Nigel still not come out and said, listen guys, you've got it wrong. You're all wrong. This is going to be amazing. This is my backer, and this is what we're going to do. This is the plan, and Waddow Hall Trust will benefit massively from this. But he's not done that, of course, has he? The only public comments that he's actually made is to say that he wants Waddow Hall Trust to be involved. I mentioned that on the first video last week, but he's done that a couple of times now. A few different people have had that response. But what I found really disappointing was on Sunday, or one day over the weekend, he was at Waddington at the duck race there, the famous duck race at Waddington Village, and he apparently there was actually a stall there of Waddow Hall Trust volunteers, and he just walks past it. You know, it's so weird. It's like the most childish thing I've ever heard. That. You'd think he'd go over, wouldn't you? Say, oh, guys, listen, there's been a big misunderstanding and it'll all come out in the end. You'll realise it's all a good idea. You know, this is the guy who, up until last week, was the champion of Waddow Hall Trust. If you go on his website, the only campaign that he's actually got, that he's actually running on his website at the moment, is that he wants you all to get behind Waddow Hall Trust. So this is what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. He's either like so lazy, as I said in the first video, he's so lazy that he can't even be bothered to log into the website and delete it, or tell one of his members of staff to do it. But yeah, it's just really weird. But anyway, this is just the stuff I've been hearing. The stuff that I know, it's quite a bit of stuff that I found out. So I've been on to Angela Salt. Angela Salt is the Chief Executive Officer of Girl Guiding UK, and she's basically, I've sent an email expressing my concerns about this, basically trying to find out if there's any truth whatsoever in Nigel's claim that he is going to be running a charity for the girl guiding community. I'll let you see the response I got from Angela Salt. It's really small font, that. I've tried to make it a bit bigger, but it won't fit on the screen. But if you look at the bottom line, I'll maximise that bit. I might have to rewrite it actually because it won't zoom in. But I'll show you the bottom line. And you know, I've been a bit puzzled by that. It's one of those sentences that are very vague. I don't know if it's deliberately vague, but I don't know if it's insinuating that basically you shouldn't believe everything you hear and all the rest of it. So I've responded to Angela Salt, and I've sent her the video that Nigel's deleted. Now I'm starting to think that what's happened here is that Nigel, in his enthusiasm to try and garner some votes for the election, he's basically broken a very, very serious confidentiality law with regards to this process. As Angela Salt says in her email, she can't discuss it, she can't comment, because basically there's a legal framework in place that would prevent her from making any comment. So that's got to run its course. So as I say, I've gone back to her and I've said, look, your preferred bidder has asked Nigel to do it. So here's the evidence. I've sent her the video, and I was hoping to get a response to that today, but I've not done. And I'm conscious that the football's on quite soon, so I just thought I'd give you that quick update just to let you know that basically Angela Salt is insinuating, I think, leave me a comment, let me know how you read this line, but I think she's insinuating basically that Nigel's full of it. And we all know that, don't we? Everybody knows that. He's a Tory politician. Just to show you how the feeling is in Clitheroe, we ran a poll on Clitheroe Gossip, which is the local Facebook page just for Clitheroe people. It's got 14,000 members, but it didn't actually do that well. If you look, it only got a reach of 3,000 people, so only 3,000 members were actually served this particular poll. But as you can see, 98% in favour of Waddow Hall Trust. Now this group, Clitheroe Gossip, it's got 14,000 members in a town with a population of 17,000 members. 17,000 people. So when you consider that you're going to have, and this is a Tory stronghold, this area, when you consider that fact on its own, that there's so many people here who are die-hard Tories who have said, you know, obviously, Waddow Hall Trust. What on earth does Nigel know about any of this? So yeah, that's the update, I guess, for now. Still a few more really important things to cover on this, but I'm very, very surprised that Nigel's not come out and basically defended himself. I think that says everything you need to know about this deal and this guy, because if it was legit and if it was going to be positive, if it was going to be a good thing, he'd be screaming from the rooftops, wouldn't he? Not deleting it from everywhere, except his own website. So I'll post another update when there's some more information. But in the meantime, I think what you should do, if you've not done it already, go on Facebook and go on Waddow Hall Trust's page and give them a like. Show them a bit of solidarity, because, you know, a lot of people in the community are furious about this. And every single time they get a like, and every time that somebody says something positive, just gives them that little lift and that little boost. So do that for them.